Tahniah. Secara langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia. Sebuah inisiatif e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda. Secara langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Jumpa lagi. Okey, hai semua para guru, ibu bapa yang dihormati dan para pelajar yang cikgu kasih sekalian. Okey, selamat datang ke Pusat Tuisyen Akademi YouTuber AYU. Okey, usaha sama e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Okey, bermula percuma selamanya percuma. Okey, untuk mendapatkan keberkatan kelas kita pada petang ini, mari kita sama-sama memulakan kelas dengan bacaan umum kitab Al-Fatihah. Okey, apa khabar pelajar yang cikgu kasihi semua? Okey, harap semuanya berada dalam keadaan sihat dan bersedia untuk meneruskan kelas kita pada petang ini. Okey, cikgu percaya pelajar-pelajar dah tak sabar okey nak mengikuti kelas kita. Okey, cikgu perkenalkan diri dulu. Okey, cikgu Nik Mawar Hanifah binti Nik Hassan atau cikgu Mawar Kimia. Okey, selaku moderator kita pada petang ini. Okey, pada petang ini kita siaran langsung dari channel Teacher Lau Chaiwi atau Teacher Vivi Lau. Okey, sesiapa yang belum subscribe Teacher Vivi Lau, okey, silalah tekan butang subscribe sebagai tanda sokongan kepada Teacher Vivi Lau. Okey, untuk maklumat pelajar semua, okey, nama penuh beliau ialah Teacher Lau Chaiwi dari SMK Tinggi Kelang. Tajuk yang akan disampaikan oleh Teacher Vivi pada petang ini ialah Introduction to Organic Chemistry Part 2. Okey, pelajar dan para penonton dialu-alukan untuk mempelajari topik tersebut. Okey, kelas kita berlangsung lebih kurang 1 jam. Okey, bersama cikgu juga pada petang ini ialah Cikgu Tang yang mengajar kimia matrikulasi dari Kolej Matrikulasi Selangor sebagai control host. Okey, dan juga kita bersama Cikgu Syahnun dari Kolej Matrikulasi Pulau Pinang. Okey, yang beliau juga merupakan KP bagi tim kimia AYU sebagai pemerhati. Okey, sebelum kita teruskan kelas, cikgu suka ingatkan supaya untuk pelajar yang ingin menghantar komen agar menggunakan bahasa yang sopan dan gambar profil yang bersesuaian. Okey, sila fokus gunakan ruangan chat untuk menjawab soalan. Okay, pada akhir siaran ini, link e-sijil akan diberikan dan hanya 30 minit sahaja untuk mengisi maklumat. Okay, pastikan menggunakan email e-didik sahaja ya. Okey, cikgu percaya semua pada petang ini dah tak sabar, tapi sebelum tu cikgu akan umumkan 2 kod yang pertama untuk petang ini iaitu A1. Okey, A1. Alright. Seterusnya tanpa membuang masa lagi, cikgu serahkan kelas kita kepada Teacher Vivi Lau. Dipersilakan.
Okay, hello. Good afternoon, students and teachers and parents. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with Introduction to Organic Chemistry by Teacher Kong last week. Okay, so today we will go to part 2 of the chapter. So before that, I would like to thank Teacher Cikgu Mawar as the moderator of the day, Teacher Tang as a control host, and also our KP Cikgu Shannon as an observer. So today I will continue with the subtopic number 2 and number 3, functional groups and homologous series, and also
Okey pelajar, nampaknya kita ada masalah teknikal. Okey, kita tunggu Teacher Vivi datang kembali. Okey, para pelajar, sebelum kita menantikan Teacher Vivi Lau, okay, kita pergi kepada iklan sebentar ya.
Tuisyen online percuma. Tuisyen online percuma. Layari www.academyyoutuber bagi mengikuti tuisyen online secara percuma. Prasekolah, sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah, semua ada di Akademi YouTuber. Rujuk jadual di laman sesawang www.academyyoutuber.com. Semoga masa terluang anak-anak anda diisi dengan sebaiknya. Tuisyen online percuma mestilah Akademi YouTuber.
Okay, dah harap pelajar bersabar ya kerana Teacher Vivi Lau masih belum sempat bersama kita lagi. Mungkin ada masalah line. Okey, kami minta maaf ya di atas situasi yang berlaku. Okey, sementara tu kita hanya tengok kepada iklan dulu. Okey, harap pelajar-pelajar bersabar ya.
Sorry, I lost connection. So just now, where did I stop?
Okay. Welcome Teacher Vivi Lau. Welcome back. Okay, we go to Teacher Vivi Lau.
Okay, sorry. So, okay, just now, where did I stop? Is it this one? Okay, so functional groups. So functional groups are atoms, groups of atoms or bonds that determine the chemical properties. Okay, then here the table show the example. So so for alkenes, we have carbon-carbon rubber bond. Okay, alkane not important. Okay, then alkynes, carbon-carbon triple bonds. Then benzene is the rings itself, and alcohol hydroxy group. So if the question say name the functional group, you have to write the name. Okay, so hydroxy group is also can write hydroxy. Okay, then we have haloalkanes. Ether is not in the STPM syllabus. Okay, we have haloalkanes, alkyl halide, also called as alkyl halide. So it's halogens. Then aldehyde, the functional group is aldehyde group, C double bond halogens. Okay, example we have this is a ethane, two carbon atom, so ethane. Okay, then we have ketone, the functional group is carbonyl group. So this one carbonyl group. So example is propanone. Okay, then carboxylic acid, we have carboxyl group. So example here is ethanoic acid. Then we have ester, the ester group, ester functional group is COOC, and here got one O here. Okay, so C double bond O. Okay, so the C double bond O bonded to carbon, the oxygen bonded to carbon. Then we have alkyl chlorides. Okay, so C double bond OCl, and amide is C double bond ON. We have primary, secondary, and tertiary amide. So the functional group is amide group. Okay, so example here is ethanamide. Okay, then anhydride is not important. So amine, we have amino group and H2. So here is methane amine. Then we have nitriles, cyano group, methane, ethane nitrile. This one 2 carbon ethane nitrile. So the functional group is cyano group. Okay, then so we look at the homologous series. So homologous series is a group of compounds with the same functional group. So the general formula, example, we use alcohol. So the general formula for alcohol are the same. So CnH2n plus 1 OH for that homologous series. Okay, then they have the same functional group for the same homologous series, which is hydroxy group. And they have the same chemical properties. So alcohol is weak acid in the aqueous solutions. Then they have the physical properties that change gradually according to the molar mass. So according to the number of carbon atoms. So for carbon lower alcohol, they appear as gas in the room conditions. So for higher alcohol, carbon 4 and above, so carbon 4 to carbon 10 are liquids, and carbon 11 and above are solid. Okay, so for the homologous series, each homolog refers from the next one by CH2 unit. So for example, you can see methanols difference from ethanol is by CH2, one CH2 unit. And propanol is 3 carbon, CH3, CH2, CH2OH, okay, 3 carbon and so on. Okay, so we look at the first question. State the functional group that present in CH3, COO, C2H5. It's a very easy question. So A, ketonic aldehyde. So we say this one carbonyl, okay, carbonyl. This one aldehyde. Okay, aldehyde. Ester carboxyl. So which is the answer? So any answer, Cikgu Mawar?
Okay, not yet. Student can try to answer the easy question. The first easy question, you can put the answer. A, B, C or D. So far belum ada lagi, Teacher Vivi.
Okay. So this one also can write as you also can write the bond C for CO, huh? So C double bond O.
Okay, Zizi Chai have answered.
What's her answer?
Okay, C.
Okay, very good. So answer C. This one very
Zi
easy.
Chai,
So
the
the
answer C.
correct. So very good. So COO, huh? So COO is the ester group. Okay. So next question. Okay, so this one, you try whether you can join the class point. Class point, then you write your answer. Okay. So you go to the classpoint.com. Classpoint.com. Then you key in the class code 29521. Okay. So you can circle the functional group. Okay. And choose the ABCD number of the functional groups present in this structure. Any problems? Can you join the classpoint.com? So I saw one student here. Here got show one student. Okay, you also can write your answer in the comment box in the YouTube. So Cikgu Mama, any answer? So you look at the structure, you look for the any groups, any structure that is a functional group you have learned just now in the table just now. Cikgu Mama, any answer from the student?
Not yet. Teacher
Not
Vivi
yet,
belum ada lagi.
Okay. Thank you.
Maybe Teacher Vivi dia boleh show one by one where is the functional group is.
Oh, straight away give answer. Okay. Because got one student. Okay, so I straight away share the answer. So I close the submission. Okay, so here is the answer.
Rinchai answer C.
Oh, C. Okay, so answer correct. Very good. So four functional groups correct. So we have number one is this one, amide group. So this is the amide group. Okay, then so you can see here, amide group. Then the second one is ester group, carboxyl group, COH, carboxyl group. Then the third one is hydroxy group, OH. Then the last one, the cyano group, cyano or nitrile. Also can write nitrile. Okay, so this four. Okay, very good. Okay, so now we look at isomerism. So the second topic for today, second subtopic. So isomerism is the existence of chemical compounds that have the same molecular formula but different molecular structure. Same molecular formula, different molecular structure or arrangement in space. Okay, so we have two types of isomerism. The first one is the structural or constitutional isomerism. Second one is the stereoisomerism. So structural isomerism further categorized into chain isomerism, position isomerism, and functional group isomerism. Okay, then stereoisomerism consists of geometrical or cis-trans isomerism, optical isomerism, and or enantiomerism. Okay. Okay, so what is structural isomerism? Structural isomerism occurs in the compounds that differ in their molecular structures. Okay, they have the same molecular formulas, different structure. So for chain isomerism, they have the chain isomerism. They are different in their carbon atoms. How the carbon atoms bonded together. Okay, then they have different carbon skeleton or chain. Okay, so they can have a branch or without branch we call straight chain. So example here is the butane C4H12. So the same molecular formula butane. So butane we have this one is N-butane straight chain, and the 2-methyl propane. Okay, 2-methyl propane. Okay, then next one we have position isomerism. So position isomerism, the structures are different in their position of the functional groups. Okay, so for example, we have propanol. Okay, so the isomer of propanol C3 H7OH. Okay, we have this one is 1 propanol. Okay, then the second one is 2 propanol. Okay, so the 1 propanol, the functional group at the first carbon, and the 2 propanol, the functional group at the second carbon. Okay, then last type of the structural isomerism, we have functional group isomerism. So functional group isomerism, based on the name, means the functional group are different. Okay, so they have different functional group, different functional groups. So here we have molecular formula C2H5OH. So okay, we write C2H6. Okay, C2H 6O, because OH is for alcohol. So it can, this molecular formula has the functional group isomers of ethanol. Okay, one is alcohol, another is ether. Okay, ether. Okay, so CH3O, CH3. So these three. So let's look at the question. Okay, so how many chain isomer does propylbenzene have? Okay, so you can draw on the slide. Okay, so if you can join the glass point, you try to join. Then you can draw on the slide. So the chain isomers of propylbenzene means the structural isomers. Any answer from the student?
Not yet, Teacher Vivi. Belum
Yeah,
ada lagi.
okay.
Mungkin Teacher Vivi boleh bagi clue ke?
Oh,
Okay, maybe
clue,
mereka masih
okay.
confused how to draw the structure. Maybe.
Okay, so maybe I tell you like, so benzene, benzene, you know it's benzene ring. Okay, propyl is a alkyl group. Alkyl group. So propyl means from propane. Propane 3 carbon. So it's C3H7. Okay, C3H7. Okay, but you have to not you cannot write condense. You have to write CH3, CH2, CH 2 or what. Okay. So the alkyl group bonded to the benzene ring. Okay. So you write how the propane, the isomer of propane, the chain isomer of propane, propyl group here. So this one is C3H7, bonded to the benzene ring. So you write the chain isomer for this one, C3H7. Okay, Cikgu Mawar, any answer?
Not yet, Teacher Vivi. Maybe it's quite hard to draw using handphone. Is it?
Oh, okay. You can draw on the paper and take photo.
Student can
Maybe
try.
cannot because this one this one slide drawing cannot. Slide drawing cannot take photo.
Teacher Vivi, now can we go to iklan first? Is
Okay,
pukul
any
4
answer?
sekarang.
So we rest for a while. Okay.
We rest
Tuisyen
for a while.
online percuma. Tuisyen online percuma. Layari www.academyyoutuber bagi mengikuti tuisyen online secara percuma. Prasekolah, sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah, semua ada di Akademi YouTuber. Rujuk jadual di laman sesawang www.academyyoutuber.com. Semoga masa terluang anak-anak anda diisi dengan sebaiknya. Tuisyen online percuma mestilah Akademi YouTuber.
Okey, terima kasih kepada pelajar yang masih bersama kita pada petang ini. Okey, sebelum tu cikgu nak umumkan 2 lagi kod untuk petang ini, iaitu nombor 6, 2. 6 dan 2. Okey, now kita kembali bersama Teacher Vivi.
Okay, so thank you, Teacher Marwa. Okay, welcome back, students. So I think I straight away give you the answer.
Okay,
Okay.
now Bung
any-
Long Ling ada answer. Give answer, Teacher Vivi.
What's the answer? How many?
He write 2 isomers.
Okay, very good. And so his answer correct. So we have 2 isomer. Okay, so here is these are the structures. So we have straight chain. Okay, so straight chain. Okay, straight chain propyl benzene and propyl benzene. Then this one is a branch with the branch is called isopropyl, or you also can call as methyl ethyl. Okay. So iso structure means you have two had a CH3 got alkyl got methyl group bonded to the carbon H one. It's called isopropyl benzene. Or you can call as this one also can call as another name is phenyl. Okay. Another name 2-phenylpropane. Okay. 2-phenylpropane. Okay, so we look at the next question. Okay, next question you try. Image upload, so you can draw on the paper and take photo and submit your answer. Okay, so the question C4H8 can have many isomers, so you write all the possible isomers. So means not necessary is alkene. Okay, all the possible isomers. If the question say write all the possible isomer of alkene, then you just write alkenes. Then this one is write all possible isomers. And state the types of isomerism. Okay, so the isomerism not necessarily chain isomer, also can be or geometrical isomer just now. Okay, cis-trans isomer. Okay, because now we talk about cis-trans, okay. So here I explain a little bit. Later I will go to cis-trans again. So cis-trans isomers, we have this one. The carbon rubber bond must bonded to different groups of atoms. Okay, so this carbon must bonded to different groups of atoms. Okay, so this one can show cis-trans. Okay, if this one can be okay, if the carbon of the rubber bond to the same carbon, same group of atoms, then it cannot have cis-trans. This one no cis-trans. Okay, So I erase this one. Okay, so cis isomer is this one, no? So let's say you have the same bonded to the opposite side, same side of the carbon rubber bond. Okay, so is cis, okay? Cis isomer, huh? Okay, and the same carbon, same group of atom bonded to the opposite side, is a trans isomer. This one is trans isomer. So I erase this one. Okay. Any question from the comments from the students? Cikgu Mawar.
Belum ada lagi, Teacher Vivi. Okay, student, you can try to answer this question for. Biasanya soalan macam ni maka banyak ya. Because they have 2 question there kan.
Oh, I continue, huh? Okay, I continue. Okay, so I give you the answer. Okay, so here are the answer. Okay, so I straight away give the types of isomerism. So for the first A, B, C, they are position, and they are chain isomers. These 3 are chain isomers. Okay, so we have one butene. Okay, position isomer because the functional groups different position. Okay, position isomers. Okay, position isomers, the first functional group at the first carbon atom. Then then this one is A and B. Okay, A and C are position isomers. Okay, A and C are position isomer. Then A and B are chain isomer. A and B chain isomer. Okay, because this one is same functional group. Also one. Also first carbon. The functional group also at the first carbon, but the chain is different. This one is methyl. 2 methyl propene. Okay, so they are A and B are chain isomer. Okay, then we also have cis trans. Okay, so cis trans here, when you roll, right, this one you have to roll cis or roll trans because you only show right one time. Okay, because two butene can have cis trans isomer because different groups of atom bonded to the rubber bond. So this one is a cis. Okay, then this one is a trans. Opposite side is the same one. Opposite side is a trans. Okay, so this one is a cis 2 butene. This one trans 2 butene. Okay, then we have functional group isomer. These two are functional group isomer. Okay, because they have, okay, they are not alkene. Okay, these two are not alkene. So they are cycloalkane. So we have cyclobutane. Okay, you can also draw a skeletal formula. Okay, then methyl cyclopropane. Propane. Okay, so wait first. Okay, methyl cyclopropane, you have to draw one line here. Okay, or you can just write name like methyl cyclopropane. Okay, so these are the isomers. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 isomers. Okay, then we look at next question. Write all possible structural isomers of the compound with molecular formula C5H12 oxygen. Okay, so this one, I give you the answer straight. Okay, so there are total number of structural isomers 7. So the chain isomers, okay, this one, because they have, these two are chain isomer. Okay, the structure different. Then this one has to write here. Okay, so this one is position isomer. Position of the functional group different. This one is one first carbon, one propanol, 2 methyl, 1 propanol. Then this one is 1 butanol. So this one is 2 butanol. So position isomers. Okay. Then this one also the 2 methyl, 2 propanol. Okay, then this one are functional group isomer. This one is these are all the ether group. Okay, ether group. So COC lah. Okay, so the same molecular formula as alcohol, but they are not alcohol. These are ether. Okay, so now we look at stereoisomerism. Okay, so stereoisomerisms are chemical compounds that differ in the arrangement of atoms or groups of atoms in the space. Okay, so here got type number times. Okay, so we have two types of stereoisomerism: geometrical or cis-trans isomerism, optical isomerism, or enantiomerism. So cis-trans, just now I have discussed. So cis-trans, they have a pair of stereoisomers which are not mirror image of each other. Then they occur because of the rubber bond cannot rotate. Okay, if the rubber bond rotate, it will break. Then also can occur in the cycloalkane, okay, due to the restricted rotation for the carbon-carbon single bond in the cycloalkane structure, okay, in the rigid ring structure. Okay, then optical isomerism occurs when the hydrocarbon has chiral carbon atom. Okay, so chiral carbon atom means the carbon bonded to 4 different atoms or groups of atoms. Okay, then they appear. They exist as a pair of optical isomers. Okay, then the isomers are mirror image of each other. Okay, and they are not superimposable. Okay, so the chiral carbon also can cause chiral center. Okay, so first we look at cis-trans isomers. So that's how we have learned now cis-trans, the same side one of the carbon-carbon rubber bond are called cis. Opposite side is called trans. Okay, then for cycloalkanes, okay, so the same side, okay, together is cis. So example we have cis 1,2 like methyl cyclohexane, Then we have trans opposite side at the ring. Trans 1,2-methyl cyclohexane. So this one is at the back. Okay. Then we look at optical isomers. So example of optical isomer, we have butane 2O. So you can look for the chiral carbon. So chiral carbon must bonded to 4 different groups. So it's this one, chiral center. So have 1, 2, 3, 4 different groups. So when you roll the optical isomers, you have to roll tetrahedral arrangement. Okay. So tetrahedral. Must roll tetrahedral, cannot roll the angle 90 degree. Cannot roll like this. So you must roll to show the angle of 109.5. But usually they are optically active because they can rotate the plane polarized light. Okay, so if the question gives you skeletal formula, you also have to identify the chiral center, chiral carbon. So skeletal formula, last week you have learned from teacher Gong. On this one, the carbon no need to show. Okay, carbon hydrogen atom no need to show. Okay, so you have to know here got hydrogen. Okay, then this one is CH2, CH3. And here is CH3. So here is continue another. So you can see this carbon bonded to 1, 2, 3, 4 different groups. Okay, so this one is a chiral carbon. You draw a star usually. Okay, asterisk sign. Okay, then another chiral center is this one. Okay, also 4 different groups. Hydrogen here. Okay, then this one is not a chiral center because here got 2 hydrogen. No, here got 1 hydrogen also. Got 2 same 1 CH3, CH3. Okay, so 2 same 1, so it's not a chiral center. Okay, so now we look at the question. I think this one very easy question. Which 2 molecules are cis-trans isomers of each other? So you can write your answer in the chat box. Okay, Cikgu Mawar, any answer?
Okay, belum lagi Teacher Vivi. Student masih
Okay,
berfikir
so
agaknya.
you look for the carbon rubber bond must bonded to the carbon atom of the rubber bond must bonded to different groups of atom. So if bonded to different groups of atoms, so this one cannot. This one the carbon bonded to same group of atoms. Okay. Then the other different, but you must have the same one, same side is cis, then opposite side is trans.
Okay, Teacher Vivi, Bun Long Lim, answer A.
Okay. Any more answer?
Not yet.
Okay, so you answer A, X, and Z. Okay, so your answer correct, S and Z. So this one is cis. Okay, same side. Then this one opposite side. Opposite side trans. Okay, so very good. X and Z answer. Okay, A. Sorry, here the answer is wrong. So X and Z. Okay. So this one cis. Okay, then this one opposite side. So trans. So answer A and X and Z. Okay, next we look at, okay, state whether the following compound is optically active or inactive. So means you must look for the whether they can form optical isomerism. So that whether they have chiral carbon. You must look for the chiral carbon. Is there any chiral carbon here? To be optically active, you must have the chiral carbon. Okay, any answer?
Belum lagi Teacher Vivi. Masih belum ada.
So you can just write yes or no. Okay.
Okay, Bun Long Lim answer optically inactive.
Okay, very good. So this one no chiral carbon. Okay. So optically inactive. Okay. Then we look at this one. How many stereoisomer exist for the given compound? So you look for the chiral carbon also. Okay. So here didn't mention optical isomers, but because don't have carbon rubber bond, so definitely it's not the no cis trans. Just look for the optical isomers. So look for the chiral carbon. So if here got cis rubber bond and carbon rubber bond, so means cis trans also can be the answer. But here you just focus on optical isomers. Okay, any answer from the students?
Okay, belum lagi Teacher Vivi. Okay. Bun Long Lim answer A.
A. So A, two isomers. So we look at the answer. So you see here, this one is not chiral carbon. Okay, so we have one chiral carbon here, two chiral carbon here. Okay, so Bun Long, you try again. Two chiral carbons should have how many isomers? Okay, any answer?
Bun Long Lim answer 4B.
Okay, very good. So answer 4. So because of two chiral carbon, so you also can use if you don't roll out, or you can just imagine got 4. 1, 2. Okay, so or you use the formula. Okay, this is a formula. So use this formula here. So number of isomer is 2 power to n. N is the number of chiral carbon. Okay. So use this formula. Number of isomer equal to 2 power of n. N is the number of chiral carbon. So 2 chiral carbon, so it's 4 isomers. Okay. Look at the next one. Okay. So the same question. Okay. So how many possible stereoisomers for this one? Okay. Again, this one also optical isomers. So same thing, you look for the chiral carbon. So like just now, so here got hydrogen. Hydrogen didn't show. Here got carbon. So any answer from the student?
Not yet.
What answer?
Student can try. Maybe this is the last question, is it? Teacher Vivi?
No last question, but never mind. Thanks. We left 2 minutes. Or I show you the answer.
Okay, Bu Long Lim, answer C.
What? C. Okay, so how many chiral carbon here? So this one, 1. So this one also got hydrogen here. Okay, so here got another one. Another one here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one also. Okay, so because of 5 chiral carbon, so 2 power 5. So answer is E. So you look at the answer. Answer is E. Okay, so 5 chiral carbon. Okay, so we look at this one. What is the time now? Okay, so this one I go fast. Okay, so you can see the next slide. Okay, so the chiral carbon is here. Okay, this one got hydrogen here. So different structure. This one is CH3. So this one is a structure here, CH, CH3. Okay, so 1 chiral carbon. This one 1 chiral carbon. This one got 2. This one got 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one got 1. This one no chiral carbon. This one is a cycloalkane structure. So here no chiral carbon. Carbon double bond also no chiral carbon. Okay, this one got 2. Okay. So last question of today. How many chiral centers does the given molecule have? So if you cannot see, you roll out the hydrogen, then you can see. Okay. So here got hydrogen.
Okay, maybe Teacher Vivi boleh bagi answer because we have already 4:30.
1 minute. Okay, so I give you the answer. Okay, so you roll out the, if you cannot see, you roll out the halogen. Okay, so here got halogen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like this one, the whole structure different. Okay, so here got 1 carbon, 2 carbon. Here also got 1 carbon. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have to get used to looking for carbon in the skeletal formula. The exam can come out question like this. So got 8 chiral centers. Okay, so the answer is 8. So that's all for the lesson today. Okay, thank you, students.
Okay, thank you. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Teacher Vivi atas perkongsian ilmu pada petang ini. Okay, Alhamdulillah dah selesai kelas kita petang ini dan tahniah diucapkan kepada semua pelajar yang setia mengikuti kelas kita pada petang ini daripada awal sehingga ke saat ini. Okay, sebelum kita tamatkan sesi siaran langsung, okay, mohon tutup ruangan chat, klik butang subscribe yang masih merah dan aktifkan butang loceng supaya para pelajar tidak terlepas sesi kelas yang akan datang. Okay, sekiranya suka apa yang dipelajari boleh klik like, share kepada rakan-rakan. Okey, seterusnya nanti kita akan letakkan link sijil. Okey, terima kasih. And then link sijil boleh dapatkan bahagian chat. Okey, ambil perhatian, link tu akan tamat dalam tempoh setengah jam ya. Okey, selepas live dan pastikan anda hanya menggunakan email e-didik sahaja. Okey, sekali lagi cikgu ucapkan terima kasih kepada Teacher Vivi Lau untuk kelas petang ini. Okey, jangan lupa dapatkan info-info terkini jadual tuition online melalui portal www.academyyoutuber.com. Okay, serta dapatkan info-info terkini. Bantu cikgu untuk sebarkan kelas tuition percuma ini kepada rakan-rakan dan guru-guru seluruh Malaysia. Semoga kita mendapat manfaat daripada kelas ini. Okay, sebelum tu cikgu lupa nak umumkan passcode kita yang terakhir iaitu 86. Okay, 86 dan rasanya link pun dah ada di situ. Okay, link pun dah ada. Okay, so para pelajar boleh masukkan kod. Okay, rasanya segala itu je lah yang kami sampaikan. Terima kasih kepada semua. Segala yang baik datang daripada Allah dan jika terdapat sebarang kekurangan tadi dan kelemahan adalah daripada kami. Okay, kelas tuition online percuma berakhir sudah. Okay, di lain siaran kita berjumpa lagi. Assalamualaikum dan bye-bye.
Wow, banyaknya hadiah menarik menanti anda. Wah, kini Akademi YouTuber mengambil inisiatif baru di mana memberikan hadiah-hadiah ini secara percuma. Ya, percuma kepada anda semua. Bagaimana caranya? Dengan mengikuti kelas tuition online percuma Akademi YouTuber sambil mengutip mata kredit, anda dapat menukarkannya dengan hadiah-hadiah yang menarik ini. Tunggu apa lagi? Segalanya percuma. Dan lepaskan peluang tau. Dah dapat banyak hadiah menarik, takkan nak lepaskan peluang. Layari www.academyyoutuber.com sekarang untuk maklumat lanjut.
Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber.